Hi everybody, this is Justina with JustynaTHandMade. Today I have a super quick project made specially for Beth. She requested it. This is a little scrappy lip balm holder made out of clear printed vinyl and some jelly vinyl. And as you can see, it fits a regular lip balm perfectly. This is just one of my lip balms that I use all the time, and now I have a perfect little holder to have my lip balm attached to my bag and easily accessible. This is a free pattern, so you can grab a copy following the link in the description of this video. All the materials that I used and the printable pattern pieces are included in the file. If you came across my video for the first time, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for spending a little more time with me. If you at any point enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below. Also, you can join my Facebook group and follow me on Instagram. Both links are also in the description below. And now, if you want to see how fast this cute little scrap buster comes together, please keep watching. To get us started on our project, we're gonna cut our pattern pieces. So you're gonna have the larger back piece. I'm using jelly vinyl for it, but you can use just a regular vinyl. For the front piece, I'm using printed see-through vinyl. You can also use a regular vinyl or jelly vinyl. You can cut both pieces out of the same fabric, and if you do it, you can just cut one piece. Just make sure you overlap the pattern pieces by 1/4 of an inch in this bottom part, and then you can just cut one continuous piece. For our little fastener, I'm going to be using this small keychain ring, and I'm going to be trimming my seam allowance with pinking shears. Those are 5mm pinking shears. I have those pinking shears linked in my Amazon storefront, along with this jelly vinyl. Whatever is available on Amazon, you can find in my Amazon storefront, and the link is in the description below. And also I'm going to be using Mera 70 polyester thread, so just make sure you're using a nylon or polyester thread so you can melt the tails of your thread on the beginning and on the end of your seam. So first, now we're gonna start with prepping the top of our front panel. As you can see, it has a little corners cut here, and that's where you're gonna fold your project. I designed it like this because I want to make sure that the top of our lip balm holder will be a little stronger, but if you don't feel you need it, you can just cut the piece where the little tapered part starts, but I would recommend having the extra fabric there. So first we're gonna fold that over and clip. And when we have that prepped, we're gonna take it to the machine and we're gonna top stitch along the fold with the 1/8 of an inch seam allowance and 3.5 stitch length. My experience with sewing the TPU vinyl is to increase your tension of your thread. I have it to maximum and I have it on 9, and also to make sure your presser foot is in the most down position. So I have it pressing really hard and my thread tension high as well, and this way I get the best result of sewing on it. I also put some machine lubricant on top of my vinyl, so this way the foot slides even with the increased pressure point. And underneath my vinyl I use parchment papers, so it slides on the bed of my machine. So that said, that's my tips on sewing on the clear vinyl. And now take it to the machine and top stitch the upper edge of your front panel. Now that my top is top stitched, I'm gonna take my back panel and making sure they are both right side up, I'm gonna overlap my front panel over the back panel and clip. And I'm gonna take my project back to the machine, and now I'm gonna sew a little rectangular shape on the overlap to catch close edge of the see-through vinyl and the jelly vinyl on the other side. So when I fold my project in the final position, I'm gonna have a nice flat bottom of my lip balm holder. So take it to the machine and create a little rectangular shape, making sure you are sewing about 1/8 of an inch away of this edge and 1/8 or 1/16 away of the edge of the jelly vinyl. Now that your bottoms are connected, we're gonna fold our top part of our back panel over, then fold our front panel to meet the little corners on the side and clip all layers together. And now we're gonna take our project back to the machine and we're gonna sew starting from one edge of the bottom. Sew along this edge with the 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Come back here with the 3/8 of an inch seam allowance and come back down with the 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Make sure to backstitch on the beginning and on the end of your seam. Now that we have that seam completed, now we're gonna take our pinking shears and trim our edges. You don't wanna trim the fold because you're gonna destroy the loop. So trim the seam allowances along those two edges. If you don't have scallop pinking shears, you can just use regular shears to give the seam allowance nice unified look. And now you can test your little chapstick holder. Fits my chapstick perfectly, and then you can just insert your keychain ring onto the loop. And now your project is completed. You can push it, use your lip balm, put it back in, attach it to your purse, and you have your lip balm easily accessible.